Yo, what's up, beautiful people? Another episode of Riding the Reaper. I thought that I would spend some money on the car again, so what I've done is I've went online on AmericanMuscle.com, ordered me a cold air intake because these intakes on these cars are extremely restricting. Don't breathe at all. So I've got me a cold air intake, SR Performance cold air intake from American Muscle. Ordered it. They said within 14 days I should have it. I doubt that, but let's wait and see. Should have it in the next 14 days. If I do get it, the next time you see me will be in the next 14 days. When I open the package, I'll open the package in the video. You can see what it's like to unbox the package, show you the parts, review the parts, and then next video will basically be, well, it's going to be in the same video. Next time you'll see me, I will be under the hood of the car, taking out that cold, the previous intake, the freaking shitty intake that's in right now. You'll see what that looks like. It's a stupid piece of plastic thing. At least this SR Performance, it's a nice pipe, nice chrome to it, perfect setup for the car. I'm gonna take that shitty intake out, put the SR Performance intake in, and then definitely, before we take it out, I'm going to take the car for a couple of pulls, just so that you can see the difference, because this is going to increase the horsepower. This is going to make the car breathe better. It's going to sound, it's going to give it a better growl. You want that V8, that V6 growl, you want that, so it's going to give the car that as well. Then we're going to take the car out after we've installed the SR cold air intake. Take the car out on another couple of pulls, and we can see the difference. I mean, I won't lie, if it's got an increase in horsepower, if it feels like it's pulling better, if it feels like it's breathing, I'm going to tell you guys. If it doesn't, then I'll want to tell you guys as well. And I mean, I'm not going to be very happy about it, but I guess everyone I've watched so far that's installed one of these SR Performance cold air intakes have said that it is a great product, and it's definitely going to give the car extra boost, extra horsepower. It's going to breathe better. So definitely looking forward to see what the results are going to be after we've installed it. And then also, I've gotten someone to do a custom tune on the car, so what I'm going to do is rather install the cold air intake before we run the custom tune, so that we know that the car's breathing better that time. And then yeah, I'll see you guys in 14 days. Hey, what's up guys? It is now 8 days later, and I actually got the package. It is unbelievable. American Muscle, no doubt, as you covered when you are ordering parts for your Mustang or for any V8 or V6 enthusiasts out there, definitely go check out AmericanMuscle.com. UPS for coming through. I mean, like I said, 8 days. They said 14 days. 8 days. Got it. I mean, it's now 5:15, and I literally got it like 15 minutes ago. So let's go ahead and open that package, see what we got. So guys, as you can see, package has arrived. A little bit damaged obviously from customs opening it. I know customs has to take a look at it, and I know they contacted me during this 8 days I've been waiting for it, saying that they just needed to check the package and all that. So at least they let you know. Well, I can't do this with one hand, so I'm gonna open it and then take some of the parts out and then show you what they look like and in the packaging and so forth, and then we can just take a look at it, and then I'll do my review on it, see what it looks like. I'll be back in a sec. Right, so I've got them out the package now, out the box. This is clearly going to be your air filter. I'm going to see if I can get this open with one hand. I'm not really sure if I can. Let's just try and get this open so we can see what it looks like. Everything, as you can see, is nicely wrapped in bubble wrap. So yeah, no damage to the part so far is what I can see. You can see me taking the, oh, it's a nice red one. Yeah, so you can see the, okay, nothing left in that box. So you can see that the air intake is also wrapped, got a nice bit of chrome there on the edge. If I just take it out the packaging quickly, I can show you what it looks like. Sorry, I'm doing this with one hand, so this is extremely difficult. It smells like I can't explain it. It just doesn't smell good. You can see that that's what it looks like. Obviously, being a air filter, you know, these things are fairly light. You can see the nice chrome finish there. You're not really going to see this. This is going to go under the hood of the car, under the fender actually. So you're not really going to see that. Let's take a look at this is what they call a heat cover. So any heat that escapes doesn't damage the rest of the engine. You can see this is all nice chrome finish, almost like a brushed steel finish to it. You can see that's nice and chrome because that's gonna go like that. Let me just see if I can show you better. That's gonna go like that, so you can see the chrome finish, not the brush steel, because the brush steel is actually gonna go on that side. So we're not actually gonna see the brush steel part. And then that's that part right there. This is the okay, there's a whole bunch of screws and shit in this one, so that's why it's closed up nice and tight. It's not like the other ones where you can just open it. There's a whole bunch of screws and tighteners in here, and the rubbers that hold everything in place, so that we're obviously going to use to put all the piping together. The mass air sensor is also going to be attached. So you'll see that this part of the pipe right here, if I take this out, you'll see that the mass air sensor gets connected to this pipe right here. You'll see that the pipe isn't round on the one side. Sorry guys, that I'm just doing this. There you go. So you'll see that chrome finish, nice weld job over there at the bottom. You'll see what I was talking about is this part right here. This is where the mass air intake sensor gets connected. So when we take that out, when I show you that video, when we take that old air intake out, this is what it's going to be connected to. And then basically all the connectors, everything that's already on the stock intake, we're keeping. We're not going to have to change any of those. We're just going to need to plug them all back onto this intakes, or this piping. You'll see here, this is the last piece of pipe. Let me get that out. You guys can check that out so long. It's my tablecloth that I got. There's a black wolf here somewhere. See, there's the snout. Anyways, that is the last piece. So this is the piece that'll actually go onto the throttle body. So this piece goes onto the, so if you're taking a look at it like this piece goes onto the throttle body. There's going to be a rubber there that connects the two with a tightener. Then this is basically just the blow off valve, so that's going to go out there. This one's going to connect to the mass air intake sensor, and then it goes basically like something like this. That one's going to go there, and the mass air intake sensor is going to go there in the middle, and then basically this will connect it all. This will be the heat plate, as they would call it. That would go there, and then this is the air filter that it connects to, and that is the entire rolling away there. That's the entire setup basically, how it's going to look in the car. So at least under the hood we're going to have a nice chrome finish now. So there's a little bit of chrome being added under the hood. I mean, the old air intake that we're taking out is a piece of shit. It's plastic and it's dirty as fuck right now. So when that comes out, these are going to be nice and clean. I mean, we're going to obviously give them a wipe down after we've put them in, and I mean, it's going to give the car a nice chrome finish on the inside, and I'm actually very satisfied with this. Quality is good. It's not thin. I can press as hard as I can on here. It's not making any dents. Nice welding job done here. There's no welds that look like it'll come loose with heat from the vehicle. Obviously this is going to give your car, that's why it's called a cold air intake. Instead of pulling in hot air, it's gonna put in nice cool air. It's gonna less strain on your engines. The car's going to breathe better, a few extra horsepower, and also the fuel consumption, as far as I heard, fuel consumption is going to come down as well. So let me just back all this shit away. So yeah, that's basically the entire system. So the next time you see us, we're all going to be busy with the well, uninstall of the current air intake on the vehicle, and then that same time as me taking that one off, I'm going to be installing this one, and then there will be the install video as well. This is all going to be one continuous video, so I hope you guys enjoy. I'm obviously going to do a couple of pulls in the car to obviously see if it's done any of a difference. They say it gives it a nice growl, nice sound. I've heard a couple of videos on YouTube that, I mean, like I said, it gives it a nice growl to the car. Doesn't sound so stock anymore. Yeah, so that's gonna be the next video you're gonna see, or the next clip that you're gonna see. Like I said, all continuous one video, and that'll be the install of this product. This is the SR performance. I think the SR stands for street racing. This is, I think, one of American Muscle's products. I'm not sure. I haven't seen any labeling on anything on the boxes and so forth, so I think it's straight from American Muscle. I think American Muscle made these, but I'm satisfied. It looks as good as a BBK. The BBKs are a bit way more expensive, but as far as I can see, I've seen BBKs, and this is almost the same. I don't see a difference. I really don't. The filter even, I mean, this is a good quality filter. I mean, and for what I've paid for it, I got my money's worth. I got more than my money's worth. So definitely gonna put this in, and yeah, then we'll check you guys soon, and we see what this does. Guys, like I promised, I'm gonna do a couple of pulls now, and then gonna get it home. Once I'm home, gonna do the cold air intake install, and then do another couple of pulls and see what the difference is.
All these people. There we go. Okay, that's look cool.
Yeah. Got a nice 120 there.
Ah.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, nice.
Got some wheel spin there.
Ah.
Traction.
Careful with RPMs. Yo, I felt that.
Nice.
Alright guys, just taking off the old filter. We're gonna see you guys just in a bit.
Okay guys, so as you can see, there's the throttle body right there. That's off. That's basically where the intake is going to lay, the new intake. there's the hole for the filter. There's all the cabling and so on that's going to connect to the mass air intake. That is basically, that pipe right there is what's connected to the throttle body, and this is basically the standard or stock intake. So I'm going to open this up now and then take out the mass airflow sensor and then connect it to the new one. Just trying to get the, fucking hell, this thing is so old and been so long on this car, it's like fused together already. There we go, getting some leverage there. Ugh. Yo, this thing's crazy tight. There we go. This is a shit plastic parts. You can see that's the old air filter. You can see how dirty that bitch was. So yeah, that's probably been in there. It's a K&N filter though. It's probably been in there since I've had the car. You can see what it looks like inside there, all that dirt. You can see what it looked like. So we need to get this, which is the mass air intake that we need. So this needs to come out because we need these cables to connect everything else. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take all this out and then connect this mass air sensor. Oh shit. There we go. This, they say you just need to pull through. I don't know how that works. Oh, there we go. Okay, because we need this cabling as well. I'm not sure how this works. I think you put it through the other way though. So I just fucked that up. Let's see if it pulls through the other way. Okay, no, we're gonna sort that out now. Let's just get this off salon, and then we can attach it with the new gasket and so on, and then we can take it from there. By the way, guys, my dad's helping me install this part. It's the mad scientist. Helps me with all my car stuff. So diesel mechanic right here. Tell him I'm going to do it myself and then he comes helps anyway. He knows that's code for come and help. Just busy tightening the tighteners or the fasteners, whatever you want to call them, around the throttle body now to hold the piping in place. That is the throttle body right there, and then so it's 2 clamps each basically. You can see the throttle body is already connected right here. This is the next pipe going to go on. Pipe's going to run through there, connect to there, going to run the air filter onto that piece right there.
Cool.
We're having an issue now. This pipe over here had a little rubber and the sensor wouldn't actually go through the rubber because this needs to kind of be flush in the pipe so it can sense the air going through. So what we're going to do now is, as you can see, I already put on a rubber there, or a washer. We're going to try and get a flat washer so that it can get all those edges right around, and then what we're going to do is just get a nut big enough to fit over here. So we're going to tighten the nut on the inside so that it holds it flush with the piping, so that'll hold that in place. yeah, that's the issue we're running into now. So as you can see, we took that rubber out already because that rubber was so small. I don't know how they expect you to get this thing through. You can see this is the rubber, and I mean, look at that hole, and they want you to, I mean, this fits through, but then it's inside there, so it doesn't actually help. This needed to be like that, which I don't see it happening. So we're gonna just do that. So a little bit of a MacGyver move there that we're gonna pull just to get that all flush with the piping. Then afterwards it's basically down to the heat shield, and then the basically the air filter that's gonna go through there, and then connect all the cabling up. Cabling's right here, the mass air intake, and then that is basically where the other sensor hooked up on. Okay, what was a 30-minute job according to American Muscle and all those other fucking videos, yeah, about an hour later, we're putting the finishing touches on now. Still gonna put the 2 clamps there, and then that's about it. Filters in, everything. I have massive hands. My dad has massive hands, so it's a struggle getting in all these little places and so on. So we just need to connect the mass air sensor as well still. Definitely feel the difference. This feels sick. Definitely pulling a lot more.
It's open.
Definitely a lot more performance. Oh, feels good. Definitely a lot quicker. You can feel her breathing better as well. Much more air flowing through into the motor. Even the throttle response, it's strange what a huge difference this small part would make.